Hello, and thank you for tuning into Seshat's Wisdom, seshatswisdom.com, specializing in universal laws, the spirit realms, metaphysics, and also any other hidden secrets and even prophecies that I can foretell that will happen in the near future because I am just that skilled. Anyway, so what I wanted to discuss is the dangers of being friends or having friends who are low vibrational. And when I say low vibrational, not just having one bad day or even a bad week, but these people always seem to want to pour their negative attitude all over everyone. They're always upset about something. They're always in a low vibration, sad, angry, unhappy, mean. It could be anything. The dangers of being friends with people like that or consistently being around people who are in that state, it can cause severe damage. When someone is vibrating at a low frequency like that, it leaves them open to possession. It's your belief system that protects you on this plane. There are things in the sky, there are things in the air, there are things on earth, so many things that if you knew about could really harm you. But because you don't know about them, you're protected to an extent. When it comes to people who are low vibrational, when they vibrate low enough, a negative entity, a demon, a negative demon. Now, I want to make something clear about demons. Not all demons are negative. If you look up the original definition of demons, it just means non-human. Okay? That's the original definition until Hollywood sensationalized it and turned it into solely negative. Okay? So negative entities vibrate low, right? When they vibrate low, they are able to enter someone at that same vibration, right? When they do that, they can carry out assignments. When people are spiritually attacked, the evil eye, or it could be somebody actually working magic, you'd be surprised. There's people on the dark web. I haven't been there, but from what I've read and from what I've been told, people on the dark web, you can hire them and they can do spells on people. They can cause this and that. Listen, it's a real thing. But how do you think they do that? They work with dark entities. And when I say dark, because dark also does not mean negative, okay? It's something that's implemented in your mind. What I mean when I say dark, I mean negative entities. And like I said, demons are neutral, meaning they aren't really good or bad. They just go where they can get the most energetic abundance, whether it's to feed off of or to gain for other ventures in their realm. And so what happens is they can carry out assignments and get compensated for them somehow. And now the reason why it seems like the low vibrational ones always carry out negative assignments is because unfortunately in the spirit world, negative energy is big business. And there are a lot of low vibrational entities that are swamping that market, right? It's a whole system on the other side. And it's very advanced. And they just go where, quote unquote, the money is. And that's the energetic currency. It's big business. Wickedness, evil is a big business. Okay? You have people on the creation plane, which is this one, doing things, exacting revenge, and harming people spiritually. How do you think they do that? They do it through low vibrational beings. And so I say that because when you hang around low vibrational beings, when they do things negative, it's not only to feed themselves, because they feed off of sadness, sad energy, angry energy, but it could also be to carry out an assignment. They use the people closest to you who are in the lowest vibrational states, possess them, and the next thing you know, they cause and wreak havoc on you. I was reading a story about a man who, it was a young man, he was at a party with his friends, he knew them, and he ended up attacking his friend with a weapon and killing him. Okay? Now, when they interviewed him, they asked why, and he just, I don't know. When you see people say that they see red or that they did it and they don't know why, please understand they might have a point. They don't know because they were possessed by something else. And now that thing is being able to eat off of the negative experiences and ramifications of that, but also it was able to attack the person they were assigned to attack. In this instance, when you have low vibrational people around you, you could be a target. Whether it's essence stealing, the evil eye, or just to, the worst. And you cannot afford to put your life in jeopardy. I will say people who are very angry all the time or just nasty mood, just back off. Back off of them. Okay? Cases like the one I was talking about, the story that I read about the man who just attacked and killed his friend out of the blue, that's his friend. Who knows if he was in a good mental state or what happened. And they say, oh, well, they started arguing, something triggered, and that's it. Understand that it's not a game. All right? You are putting yourself in harm's way by engaging with negative people. And unfortunately, like I said, negative, dark magic. When I say not dark, negative magic, because the word dark is not negative. Okay? The black is not negative. Dark is not negative. But let's just call it negative energetic entities, beings, you name it, can have access to people around you and it can cause you harm. They eat off of negative reactions caused by whatever they are making that person do, or they're on assignment to take you out. Okay? As I was saying, your conscious level and your belief system is the only thing that's protecting you on this plane from everything that can get at you, whether it's diseases, whether it's elements in the sky, earth, whatever. And so you have to understand that what you can't see can hurt you. And it's all about your belief system. And it's all about where your vibration is and the company you keep. Do not put yourself in jeopardy for the sake of just friendship. Because if that friend cares, they will resolve what's making them angry. They will not make themselves a tool for negative entities to utilize to harm. This is a thought from Seshat's wisdom, and that is what I wanted to share. Look forward to me sharing a lot more insight. And please visit my website, seshatswisdom.com, and look over the universal laws, and head over to my YouTube channel where I have full-on presentations, lessons, and other elements for you to absorb. Take care of yourself, and thank you so much for allowing me to share Seshat's wisdom. Good night. Have some tea.